Hey guys, so I just want to come in here and talk to y'all about basically what a challenge group means to me. So y'all are all in this challenge group because you've been in kind of like the boot camp version of it first, which was that 30-day and that first program you did at the gate. You're feeling really motivated, really, learning the basics, or maybe you weren't because you were like still learning it and getting used to it. But basically that was the boot camp version. Now you're in the Fit Club longer term, because this is a long-term healthy lifestyle habit that we're making change. And that's why, this is a journey. It's for the rest of your life. Your fitness always gonna have a relationship with food and fitness, like body movement. Our bodies are meant to be moving. So anyways, what I'm saying is that's why this is a long-term change and not just a fad diet kind of thing. And so I was in one of those boot camps. That's how I first started all this. Before I became a coach, I actually started, my coach at the time entered me. I started because of the shakes. I saw my friend had some that, had all these superfoods, and it was like an easy on-the-go breakfast, and just, filled her up, and gave her all these like healthy ingredients that I feel like you'd have to go and search the aisles of Whole Foods and get all these different ones and be really expensive and tough to figure out which ones I need, where I could just have it in one shake and have all of it, like 70 plus superfoods right there. And I felt it was trendy, so I really wanted some. And I'm a busy person, so I like on-the-go breakfast too. So that's how I got started. I'm like, I want these shakes that you drink. And she's like, sure. And like, also, you can get like a year worth of workouts, and you can start by doing this first one, 21-day fix. And I'm like, sure, cool. I like working out too, and if I can do it from home, I'm busy, and so that works for me. Let's do it. And I remember paying for it and it being kind of pricey. But I think that's honestly the reason I stuck with it as much as I did and got the results I saw. Because money to me ain't no joke. If I spend money, I'm gonna like make sure when I get my full buck's worth, like get the full amount out of it, and not waste it. So that was my experience, and it was actually a Facebook group, which was interesting. And I remember everyone posting their sweaty selfies, and competitive me got really into it. I'm like, oh my god, I have to get in my sweaty selfie, I have to work out. And so it really worked with that a group accountability for me, and it seemed fun, and you could win prizes, and I have to do that in this group soon. You could win prizes, and or you could just compete and win the pride of winning, and that was enough for me. And also I just felt like a really cool like secret community to be part of, this full of all these positive people that wanted to get healthy too, and want to talk about eating good food and meal prepping and stuff that I never understood before, and always wanted to know, like, how do people meal prep? Why is it so tough? I'm like looking up in Pinterest and I just can't figure it out, and I don't have a scale, and I can't weigh all my macros, and I don't have time for all this. I don't have time to research all this. And of course, like me being a recovering perfectionist, wanted to get perfect. So when I got in this group, they also gave me these color-coded portion control containers and made it so easy, and like outlined how to meal prep. And I remember one of the coaches like outlining how it looked in her fridge and what she did through the process to meal prep, and tips. And I'm like, oh my god, this is what I've needed. And it's also like, I like learning from people. I like people tell me about it rather than having to go research, because I can go rabbit hole and like spend all that time and never really figure out anything. So it helps me when like other people tell me what works for them, what doesn't. And so it was also cool. And I was like losing weight, and I was learning. I realized I didn't know how to eat, y'all. Like, I didn't know how to eat. I didn't know how to cook, really. Like, I didn't know how much fruit I should have, how much vegetables I should have, how much carbs, and like relation to protein. Like, my family just ate really like comfort food and pasta and mac and cheese and like whatever you felt like eating. And what's funny is like people kind of talk about how meal prep and I'll try to keep this like short, but I'm going deep here. Like how meal prep and meal plans can be like dieting or limiting yourself, but I find that, you know, it's just a way to look at food as fuel instead of like picking off of like a whim and what you're feeling. And like I would feel like I want to eat ice cream, and that'd be my emotions talking. And so when they talk about like disordered eating, it's really all about your emotions getting mixed up with your food. And so really that's more like the other way than actually like planning it and making sure you're using food as fuel, not feelings, and not as therapy, you know. So it taught me that, and I was like, finally. And it also gave me the color-coded portion containers, made it so easy. I didn't need a scale, and I just felt like a little kid, like, oh, I have to just put in these little containers, so simple. And taught me that. It taught me, you know, I'm like, what's leg day, what's arm day, what's all that stuff. It like had that all scheduled out for me in the workout schedule, like y'all know. I'm in bod, and then I could stream it. I could do it whenever I wanted. 30 minutes. I'm like, I got 30 minutes. And I met all these cool people, and I got some amazing results, and I'm like, damn, like I've never like, I really finish things. That sounds bad, but like I really have like such ADD that I don't really finish projects that I start, and I actually like finished it, y'all, and I like got amazing results, and I'm like, that was simple. That was only 21 days, like 21 day fix, y'all know. Like I can so do this. So I remember that, you know, it was kind of superficial, like talking about the fitness and the eating part, but really to me, it showed me like I can be healthy. Like I started it because I know heart disease runs in our family, and so I was like, I gotta work out at least 3 to 5 times each week, and it was hard to stick to that. I was always yo-yoing, and I could never stick to it, even though I like working out. I like running, I like going to classes, but you know, I was always late to them. I was always I couldn't commit to making it to the class at a certain time. Like my life's just so busy, and I was in college, and so this showed me like I can change my habits. Like I could work out 3 to 5 to 7 times a week, and all I needed was to set aside 30 minutes whenever I had the time. And it showed me I could cook for myself. Like my mom, I didn't learn how to cook. I had to learn it on my own. And so I could learn how to cook for myself. I could learn how to meal prep. I could learn how to meal and like stick to it and not give in to my ice cream addiction. And I think that just meant so much to me, because it's like I can do this. I can accomplish hard things. I can finish a program from start to finish. I can do leg day. I can be one of those people that, you know, feels good in their body and feels comfortable instead of uncomfortable. And that's kind of, I like to talk about that mental transformation too, because it's like glowing from the inside out and like working on the insides to the outsides. And healthy is not all about being and having abs. That's not all healthy is. It's mental and physical. And it just showed me that I could commit to putting myself first, basically, and that I was worth it, and that there are all these people encouraging me to do that too. And that just felt so awesome. And I want this to be that for you guys, and to be that place. So if you're feeling like wherever you're at, if you're sticking to it, if you're off the wagon, I fell off the wagon many times. If you're just like, don't know what to do next, like if you have any question at all, post it in here, text me, you have my number. I kind of like to post it in the group because you get more answers and more different like perspectives. If you just have a recipe you found, post it. If you just did a hard move in a workout, or you went up in weights, post about it in here. Like I want us to interact more, because that's what this is about. It's about the community. And that's the special part about this. That's what you don't get at a gym. You don't even get that with a personal trainer. So let's bring that back. I'm gonna be bringing in prizes soon. I have so many beach bars to give away, and like no one's taking them, so I'm giving them to you guys, and I'll give some more details about that. But that's my story, my challenge group story. And of course now y'all know, like, I became a coach because that just kind of brought it to the next level with me and for me, and I wanted to share what I found with other people. So if y'all are feeling that way too, come to me about being a coach. It's not intimidating. Like, I was so intimidated, but like, we have all the resources and tools for you. We have a training program that's so easy to follow, and you know, no pressure to, like, it's not about selling. We're not selling. I'm not a salesman. It's about sharing, and sharing just what we found to work for us, and what I find so important for me. Like, I want to share with others. So if you're feeling that same way, let me know and we can talk about it. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. Talk to you later.